episode of TC Weekly, the PM edition. On What's Happening Now, they talked to their very own Tia about this book she apparently wrote.
And on Podception, our program, we discuss surveillance in our culture and in our school.
Thank you for watching What's Happening Now. And today we're going to interview our own Tia Maggio. Tia Maggio. And today we're going to be discussing her book.
My very own. I wrote it.
Mysterious Adventure. Very interesting book. So tell us, Tia, what is your book all about?
Well, my book is about these two sisters who just graduated high school and they're moving out on their own. They're moving out into their very own apartment and they don't really know that much about life, you know, so they end up seeing like this mysterious shadow everywhere, like a mysterious figure. And what happens is that no matter where they go, that mysterious figure is there. And they had like this housewarming party, and that's where they first start seeing the figure. And one of the sisters ended up having a dream about the mysterious figure, and she got scared. So what they do is they go on a road trip, and along the way, they end up getting into a car crash, and they end up waking up in this hospital, and they have to try to escape with all the other patients that are in there.
Okay. Sounds very interesting.
It is. It took me about like 3 months to write it, and then a couple months after that just to get it published. And one of my friends got me really motivated to finish my books. I've been writing since I was 9, so I was finally motivated to actually finish a story. Because I would always start a story and then you get writer's block, and then you put it away for a little while. But with me, I don't go back to it.
Well, I'm glad you went back to this one. It's really interesting. I like this one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What inspired you to write?
I actually don't really know. It was like my calling, I guess. What little girls do is that they write in their diary about their brothers or something, and I just mainly wanted to write what goes on in my day, but making it so it's not like actually me saying this is what my mom did and all that stuff. I just made it into an actual story, my name being something else, and it actually seemed pretty cool. And then I finished a short story once, and I'm all like, look at it, this is awesome. And what my brother did, he actually, with my very first story that I actually finished, he was doing the dishes and he ended up putting soap and water all over it. So I ended up throwing the notebook at him.
That wasn't nice.
So then I just went back and I rewrote it. And I don't know, with me, it's like, how do I explain it? When I have a thought in my head, it's like a poem or a quote, I have to write it down, because then it actually is nothing but ends up turning into something. And I wrote a poem about my daughter, I finished this book, and it was really nice.
All right.
So I guess my life experiences helped me, inspire me to do it.
Okay. Now, where can the audience find your book?
You can actually find my book either with me, I have many copies, or you can go to Amazon.com and type Tia P. Maggio Mysterious Adventure. You can actually get it like this, or for a Kindle.
And so, we would like to thank our own
Tia Maggio.
and Roger Henderson. Thank you for watching What's Happening Now. Mysterious Adventure.
I hope you
Get the
enjoy
book.
it.
Amazon. Get the book. Amazon.com. Mysterious Adventure. Thanks for watching what's happening right now. See you next week.
Have fun.
All right. So that's the assignment. It is a series of 11 podcasts that you'll be producing throughout the course of the semester. I expect professionalism, excellence. I want you to take this very seriously. Okay? This group has been assigned to work with each other. You guys have been assigned to work with each other. I think you guys are going to do great. I'm looking forward to some excellent stuff from this semester and this project. All right? So the rest of the day is lab time. I hope you enjoy working together. Let me know if you have questions. I'll be perusing the school, looking for you and, see if you guys need anything help. All right?
Okay.
Sounds great.
Okay. All right. Thanks. So,
What do you guys think?
yeah, where do you want to start? Like,
We could get up and talk about it, find some place.
find a place to, or what about the name? Though, what are we gonna?
The name can come after we need to opt in first.
Okay, figure out what we're gonna do. And so, finding a place will bring ideas, maybe, or something. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna.
Let's do it.
We're gonna take a ziz around the campus, Brandon.
We're not leaving yet. All
We're
right,
not leaving.
this is.
Okay. All
What
right.
the heck is a Ziz?
It's like a walk. Yeah. I don't know how to say this, everybody, but you'll probably never see us again. Guys, it's been great.
Ever. It's been a lot of fun.
I have a feeling we're being watched.
It's kind of scary.
That is creepy. I was feeling the same kind of thing.
Just feel something over my shoulder.
Right? Kind of. Or even in my face.
Yeah.
A little.
Interesting.
That's interesting. It's also interesting because tonight's topic on Podception happens to be about surveillance.
Don't you?
No way.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Throwing me away here.
Okay.
I
I
know.
got like this mind link going.
It's-
We're doing it so.
Yeah, right? I don't know.
All right. What about it?
Well, what do we think about it? In general, societal, we go to school at NWTC, there's those little, we notice them when we're walking around, those little signs, you are being monitored for your safety, which is interesting to find out you're being monitored in that way and that it's to keep me safe. So, I'll start with Luke.
Okay. I see what you did there.
Did you? I didn't even know it was going to happen. Until it happened. Surveillance. What do you think, Mr.
Knowledge is
Zeman?
power. Part of the biggest problem we have with something is not knowing what happened, when it happened, or not being able to piece everything together. So I feel like surveillance is a needed factor in order to kind of piece those parts together, to kind of confirm what different people are saying. Because when you're talking to eyewitnesses, even they in their own minds get stuff wrong.
Yeah. There's
So
some
having
interesting studies about
lots of them. So it's nice to have that backup to kind of go to, like, okay, I see this happen, I see how this is right, but this is wrong, and then how this is right, but this is wrong.
So do you feel like, because mostly my impression is that sort of overarching, police, military, or state apparatus has put public cameras in public spaces, and they just do it.
Yeah.
And then either you notice, like, hey, or you see a story about, like, by the way, when you go here, you're being watched.
As long as it's not watching me poop, I'm fine with it.
That never happens in
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're using satellites and doing bank shots off your bathroom mirror. Maybe they probably could. I mean, so
I'm sure they have a way.
close the blinds.
Both lines.
So, I mean, I kind of have a problem with that, but like, even on the highway, I mean, Department of Transportation, I noticed a lot more. I can see how they can be beneficial, but at the same time, it bothers me. Like I don't know if it's necessary.
Yeah, for me, I guess you guys kind of touched on it already, but it's the setting, like where it's happening. So like here at school, it doesn't really bother me, especially in today's day and age where, there's been all these shootings and stuff at schools. Like, so when they say it's for your safety, does it sound kind of cheap and like an excuse
to some maybe, and maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I understand where they're coming from.
It's like a valid public place where it kind of serves a purpose at least.
Right.
I guess that leads us to the argument we always hear, which is we're going to have to take some of your rights to keep you safe.
Well, I don't really think that in most cases having security cameras doesn't really feel like they're taking away rights to me. It feels like it's just a precaution. Because think about it, most security cameras don't even have audio on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just pure visual.
Sure.
So it's kind of more or less like it would be taking away rights if they were actually physically implanting them in places for your most private of moments on purpose to see, are you going to do something wrong today?
Well, with that
That's
case,
what the
like,
average
do
person
you
isn't going
have
to.
the right? Do you have the right to be private in public? I mean, do you have the right to not be videotaped?
Mm-hmm.
Just because you leave your house, I don't think that means we should all be fair game. So how we use technology and why
Like
to
that
do
cell
that.
phone commercial where they use a cell phone as crime deterrent to run at someone's face.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, which is really funny. You know?
And the whole cell phone thing is just a whole other surveillance thing. Like, are we being tracked through them? What are they using?
Oh,
to find
yeah.
out
Oh yeah,
about
because you
us?
can go into a cell phone depending on your type of cell phone and turn on GPS
Yeah.
signals
Right.
that lets people know where you are at all
Aren't there
times.
certain? Was it the iPhone who have a thing? And I don't have a smartphone,
Mhm.
but still rocking a flip phone.
So pretty much.
And the whole thing about the camera on the smartphones too is like that's not are those like people can hack into those and this and that, you know? It's
Right.
like,
Yeah. Right. And turn that on, or even in laptops.
yeah, so who's watching like
Some-
my entire day
Yeah.
in a sense?
That's the who's watching the watchers. All right. 30-second random topic has been generated by the random topic generator. Today's topic is light. We're going to start with Luke and go this way. 30 seconds on the clock. Mr. Kastner.
Go! My name means light.
Okay, the sun emits a lot of it.
It's in my eyes right now.
I hate it when it reflects off of snow.
I think it looks awesome. Well, it depends. If it's sunlight, it hurts, but if it's at night, I like that. Yeah.
Yes, I like the light of a wintry moon.
Moonlight is actually just a reflection of the sun.
Oh boy, that is true.
Not buying it. I have to say that. I'm required. It's actually true.
It's bright.
Shut it down.
Give us some bacon.
Now give us some bacon
I love bacon.
and get out of here.
And mist is wet. Chapter 5.
Or,
The ending.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Thanks for watching TC Weekly. We'll be back next week for our final episode.
thanks again.